Are you in the mood for a little 70s or 80s music? Maybe you'd like to see a world-renowned comedian or some classic country. It's all coming to the Sangamon Auditorium this season, and joining us is Bob Vaughn. Good to have you, Bob.
Great to be here. Great to see you.
And it's great to be here on the stage at this incredible place where you guys are going to be having Willie Nelson.
We will. Willie Nelson, we had originally scheduled him last year, but he was overbooked with Farm Aid, and so he postponed. August 12th, Willie Nelson returns to Springfield. He's been here before.
Well, absolutely. But what a great way to lead off the series. And you guys are having a great season. We're going to talk about more of the things that are coming up here in the fall. But first, give us a little bit of a background about the Sangamon Auditorium. This is a great facility.
It is a beautiful facility. We get lots of compliments by touring attractions here. It's 2,018 seats. And it's designed in a wide format. It is continental seating on the floor, which means there are no interior aisles. So to bring the furthest seats away as close as we can possibly get them. And it is technically able to handle pretty much anything that's out there on the road.
Well, and you guys have a wide variety of folks that perform here. I mean, you have comedians, which we're going to talk about coming up. But last year, the Jersey Boys was great, and it's a full Broadway production right here on the stage.
Oh, yeah. We have, on Broadway this year, we have 6 different titles on there. You can select packages from 4 events on up at a minimum of $196. Hey, that's just barely more than you'd pay for a single ticket in New York. So you can buy 4.
And it's all right here in a great performance space,
indeed.
Which is cool. I don't know if you have gotten this, folks, at home, but you definitely want to look for these Sangamon Auditorium brochures, or you can visit their website at sangamonauditorium.org to see the full list of things that are coming up for the 2014-2015 season. But amongst those performers, the Moody Blues.
Oh, the Moody Blues. Yeah, trying to get them here for a while. I've had a lot of demand for them.
Yeah.
And it's their average sales are just slightly in excess of what our capacity is here. So finally, we were able to make it work. I'm really happy about that. So
yeah, a lot of people know that song In Their Wildest Dreams from the 80s.
Oh,
and
indeed.
Amongst others, I mean, they have a great selection, so that's a good get for you guys.
They stretch back to a year,
right.
my childhood,
a while back, but you know what? It's seeing them on stage is special, so that one's going to go pretty quickly, as might the evening that's coming up that you're having with Sarah Jarosz. It's a different kind of music.
Yeah, she'll be in the Little Theater and in the 300-seater, and she's a roots musician. She's a graduate of New England Conservatory, and she's also won quite a few awards in her field.
And she has a local connection.
She's the granddaughter of the former director of the Hoagland Center here in Springfield, Fred Jarosz. So I think people should just come out and hear her, because she is a spectacular performer.
Art runs in the family.
Indeed.
Well, and you mentioned spectacular performers, Bob. To me, I'm really stoked to have one of the world-renowned comedians coming right here to Springfield.
Yeah, with Bill Cosby, sure. Yeah, and that's another return visit. This is one of those guys that resonates over the years, you know.
Yeah, well, and he's known for generations, and he has this great comedy and this great way about him, and so he's also kind of getting up there too. So there's good reason to come see him.
Well, now let's see who comes to concerts, who can afford them, who has the time to come. If you're running to soccer games all the time, it's kind of hard sometimes.
It's tough.
Yeah, you have to pick and choose. Be careful.
Well, that's definitely one to choose.
We try to price some of our events in a range that are and select artists that are family friendly, and we have some of that this year as well. So we'll have some family events. We'll have some events that are Broadway, full-scale Broadway productions. We'll have everything from the Mark Morris Dance Group to we've got Bela Fleck. I don't know if you know Bela Fleck, but he is the virtuosic banjoist.
How cool.
And probably the best in the world.
Now, a lot of people know Jethro Tull.
Oh, yeah.
And so we've got Ian, who's the lead singer, coming and doing the best of Jethro Tull.
Well, yeah, he is kind of Jethro Tull in a way. I mean, the purists might say, well, let's list all the band members. But this is the guy that you want for certain. He has a new album, Homo Eroticus is the name of it. It's a continuation of his acoustic series. But he's doing the first half of the program, the new acoustic piece, and the second half he'll revisit the best of Jethro Tull. So you have another program that'll sell very well.
Which is going to be outstanding, and the time now is now to get the tickets, the season tickets.
Yeah, well, and Moody Blues and Ian Anderson and Bill Cosby and Willie Nelson are all available currently with the individual tickets. Otherwise, buy the series packages for Broadway, Visiting Artists at Kitchen Sink.
Yeah, and eventually you can create your own series.
You can, starting August 18th, when we go out there with individual tickets, then you can pick and choose amongst the various series and create your own. Yeah.
But there's good reason to get the season tickets, because I think like the Jethro Tulls and the Moody Blues and
same seat prerogative is the biggie. You know, if you want that same seat year in and year out for upcoming major events. Mind you, I've scheduled a good program for this upcoming year, but there are events that will drop in that are not currently announced. It just is the nature of popular performing arts that some of the events we don't know about yet.
Yeah.
The tours maybe aren't organized or they're not on sale yet. So.
Well, good reason to get in and get those tickets now, even for the ones that we already know are here.
You bet, you bet. Get those subscriptions.
Bob, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Love getting the tour of the Sangamon Auditorium. Love hearing about what's coming.
Oh, it's a great time.
Yeah, it's going to be good. And we're going to connect you to their website. Remember, SangamonAuditorium.org, and we'll put a link there, too, with the full listing of what's coming up in the 2014-15 season on ciLiving.tv.